Welcome back to So Very Kristi. Hope everyone out there had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I did.
I had a great Thanksgiving.
I did too.
I'm still eating.
Very relaxing.
I'm still eating.
Very relaxing.
I mean, I'm serious about that.
Oh, yeah, I had to take a little break, but I'm sure I'll be back at it. I'll be back at it with a vengeance.
Very soon.
Yes. Well, obviously, you can see that we're blinging it today. Like, I got my bracelet on. Look at this.
Yeah, I've got my
I'm going to have to lay my arm out here so y'all can see it.
I know.
Yeah. It's awesome. So this is Deborah Thorne over here to my left, and she is the reason we have all this beautiful jewelry.
I love all her jewelry.
And my necklace.
Thank you.
I love her more, though.
Yeah, we do.
I love her more than her jewelry.
Well, I am so honored to be here with the two of you. I mean, you are the women that I met when I first came to Texas, and you guys have just embraced me, and I love your friendship, and what a nice invitation, and a perfect time of year to celebrate.
That's exactly right.
It is perfect.
It's perfect time.
Yeah.
Deborah has got the goods. I mean, if you have a dress of any kind, she has the necklace, the bracelet, the earrings that will just set it off for sure. And so we're so excited that you're here.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You know,
I'm going to have to buy this.
I know.
I mean, she's got us all styled, and it's just
See.
going to make me want to buy it. And you know how that is.
happens.
That's why if you don't want to buy it, don't go in the store. Or I brought the store to us.
Hey, or what everybody needs to do is you need to start sharing this show and tagging your friends so you can tell your friends and maybe, you know, a significant other what you want to buy and what they can buy for you. So it really, I need to get that for you for Christmas, right?
Yeah. Yes. That's a great idea.
Go.
I love that.
That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. And this is just a taste of what we have.
She's got so much more.
So
I know.
It was fun to just put a few things together.
And the earrings, I have these earrings right here, y'all.
The Jennifer earrings.
See, I have the Jennifer earrings
I think we're
too.
all, I'm wearing different ones today. I'm wearing
And they're comfortable.
Ones,
like some of this stuff, it looks heavy, but it's not. It's very comfortable, very well made, and it's beautiful.
I know it is beautiful. But before we talk more about the jewelry, we got to.
Sorry, it's all over the place. I can't stop.
I know. We got to talk about Deborah. We got to let everybody know how amazing you are, where you from, how long you've been in Texas, and how you got involved with all this.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I will. I'll tell you all about it. So I came to Texas last April. And actually, Jen's was one of the first people that I met here. I met, right away with eWomen.
Right.
And it's a great organization. If you're not, if you're women everywhere, if you're not part of eWomen, get involved. But I started in California with this jewelry line, and to make a very long story short, my sister is also one of my business partners, and she started this jewelry line about 12 years ago. I was telling Kristi yesterday, and I loved the jewelry. So I've been wearing the jewelry for 12 years and buying it, and I had other business going on, so I could not really share it as much as I wanted to. I had a couple of parties in California, and I introduced her to people, and finally she said, Deborah, you just really need to get involved because you're a natural with it. You love it. And so 4 years ago, I finally, one day I said to my husband, I think I'm going to just go ahead and dive in and do this jewelry because I love it so much. I love being creative with it. And just to let you know, it's 100% Swarovski crystal jewelry that we have, we design. So my sister and I designed the jewelry. All these pieces, you will not see them anywhere. I've tried to go on the web and look for something similar to what we have. You can't find it. So that's the good news.
I know, I love that.
Bad news if you want it, though. And then we have a family that are jewelry makers in Israel, and they handcraft all our jewelry for us.
That's so cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And we keep it at a wonderful price point. Remember, it's not precious gems. It's Swarovski crystal, but You can wear it and feel comfortable in it. Like you said, this looks very heavy, what I'm wearing, and it's so light.
Right.
And it's just beautiful on. Everything that you sparkle. And what I tell women is it elevates your style. So you can go from wearing a very simple drop Swarovski pave with matching earrings to one of our very, very fancy necklaces. And we have earrings. We have something for everyone. We have very casual pieces, which I'll go into more if you want me to. But a lot of our designing is just, what is it that people are asking for? What do they want, And I have ladies say to me, they send me what they're going to wear to an event, and then I say, okay, well, I have this, that, or we can order something. Send me a picture of what you think you want. And we've done a lot of brides. We've done, some simple things for people that just want pops of color or whatever. But I really like to be creative and help people feel beautiful. That's awesome. What I really love.
And it's Glitz Glam Jewels.
Right.
Okay, we haven't said that yet.
You're going to be
Glam,
glitzy.
and I love that name.
I know, I do too.
Perfect.
Yes.
So before, when your sister started the company, what were you doing? Were you working, or you weren't working at the time?
Okay, so what I started in, I'm going to age myself, 1979, as a Pan American World Airways flight attendant.
And I always say, I tell Deborah, I think that she should model because she's so beautiful, she's so gorgeous. And when you told me that you were a flight attendant, it made me think of, that's what, not to say that all the flight attendants aren't gorgeous and beautiful now, but I remember all flight attendants were just gorgeous and beautiful. And there was this smile, and there was this energy and this presence. Now, sometimes people aren't that nice and friendly anymore on the plane, but you have that. You've got that energy. So when you told me that, I was like, oh, I can so see that with you.
Yeah. Well, back then there was a lot more that you needed to. You had to have a second language. You had to go to college. They had, in the original flight attendants had to be nurses. So,
wow.
So we're talking years ago, way before me. But so I was a flight attendant, and I was a flight attendant until 2005. And I actually went from Pan Am to Delta because Pan Am, as you know, disappeared off the face of the earth, which was very sad. It was like losing a family member because my father worked for the company for many years. And so I was with Delta until 2005, and I took an early out package. I just couldn't take the glamour there anymore.
Right.
And
hey, that's a nice way to say it.
My Prince Charming, my husband, Richard, came in and swooped me up, and I told him I didn't want to fly anymore, and he said, fine.
Was he on a white horse?
He was on a white horse.
Oh, Richard, I want to see that. I want to see that photo.
But anyway, so then I went to work with my husband and learned his business and helped him for quite a few years in logistics.
Right.
And then I also dived into another business, which was a network marketing company. It was a chocolate network marketing company, and they had really wonderful chocolate. And I did that for 10 years and built a team, and I had a great time, and I learned so much. As you know, wherever you go and whatever you learn, it just adds to your life.
Exactly right. That's why I love to hear people's story, because so many times people will look at everybody and they just think, okay, they just arrived where they are. No, not at all.
No.
There have been years, and every experience that we have adds to who we are.
Absolutely.
And it really is, it's just like our stepping stone to the next point on our journey. And I always say, and I know Kristi's the same way, and I know you are too, is just say yes. Just say yes to the opportunities. Say yes to the dress. Say yes to the jewels. Yeah. Yes to the opportunities, because you're going to grow along the way.
Absolutely.
And you can't put a price tag on that.
No, you can't. And so many opportunities came my way. And one of them was, of course, my sister, who did not offer this to anybody else, offered it to me. And so I actually was winding down on my chocolate business. The company was selling. There were some changes going on. And I thought, you know what, this is the perfect time for me to do something where it's just me. And I'd never done that before. I'd worked for someone. I'd worked with my husband. I'd built a team, which I loved. I loved working with other people. But this has just been myself and my sister. And she just said, you know what, just go out there. And she did. She gave me information and stuff. But, really and truly, I just ran with it.
Right.
And I've had so much fun. And like I said earlier, you know, you need to connect with people because, you know, that's what it's about. It's about connecting with people.
It is. And at the end of the day, we say this all the time, but people are they buy from who they know, like, and trust.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter what you're selling. People are buying you. And everybody knows you buy jewelry. Everybody buys jewelry. I mean, whether you're a female or you're a male and you're buying it for somebody else. I know Ziggy probably needs to buy some jewelry for Clint. They need to buy some jewelry for Christmas presents.
Absolutely.
Or so. But everybody does.
Yes.
I mean, sometime in your life, and you're a joy to work with. I mean,
thank
there's
you.
no doubt joy.
Well, I do try to make the best service possible. And I like to be very personal and customized. And I love for my customers to give me ideas. And I love to help other people with ideas. You know, when people come to me and they say, you know, I could never wear that. That's what I do is I put the jewelry right on them. I just say, no, we're going to put it on you right now. And then they'll look in the mirror and they'll go, oh my goodness, it does look good on me. And I say, well, you just have to believe in yourself and trust it and wear it with pride and just know that you're going to feel comfortable the more you wear. As my sister told me when I first started selling the jewelry, she said, put some jewelry on, then put some more on. And when you think you have too much on, put another thing on.
Put on one more bracelet.
Well, that's like this piece right here. I wore this piece.
I love
Yes,
that.
that's our mermaid necklace.
Well, and when you first showed it to me, I was just like, oh, that's just too much. And I had this really pretty pink fuchsia dress on. And you said, no, Jens, it's not. Wear it. Put it on. Put it on. And I did. And it was beautiful. But that is definitely something that you would think, hold on a second, I don't know if I can pull this off, but you can.
That's what I was thinking about that bracelet. But when I put it on a few months ago, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I do need this.
Well, you know, that's the thing is like, you know, like I have a watch and this, you know, we actually haven't made these in a while, so I'm going to try and get them made again. But
that's cool.
I get more compliments on this watch, and then I'll say, well, you know, I can look into getting it for you. And they'll be, oh, no, I couldn't wear it like you do. And I go, of course you can.
Right.
All you have to do is put it on. And, you know, we have smaller versions for people that are petite and say, oh, well, I can only wear, you know, we've got like this, the drop, which is really nice. And we have...
And everybody looks good in that. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, this is
and
one
then
of
you have
my
one
fastest
single.
selling. Yes.
Yeah.
And I have it in a single drop,
I have
too.
the single one, and I love it in the silver.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful.
This is our large pave with matching...
And it's not heavy.
Matching earrings. And you would think it's really heavy, but it's not.
Pass those earrings down.
Pass those earrings down.
Okay.
You got to feel these.
And if somebody is watching and
these are really light.
Y'all better, I don't know.
Make a comment.
These might be taken by the end of the show.
Yeah.
These might not be available anymore.
Well, this is already, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I have to get that for Kristi.
You can't get this at all.
This is just so awesome.
And you know, that's the thing. I do have some unique pieces, but I can
You
always
order
have
more.
it. Yeah, I can have it
order
remade,
more.
and I can have it made in different colors.
Right.
So if you see something here and you're like, oh, but I don't wear that color or whatever, it's the nice thing is it takes a little bit of time because it's custom.
Right.
But I can get it. And so for all you men out there that are looking for Christmas presents,
yes,
you know,
it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a total
and you know,
no-brainer.
you can always call me or whatever. And I have some new, I actually have a whole bunch of new stuff arriving this week. So I'm very excited. I try to keep it, you know, going with
there we go.
with new things all the time.
Look how cool those
That's
pictures
my
are.
website.
Those
you have
are
all these
awesome.
beautiful women.
There are the earrings.
Those are the earrings. That's
Right
them
there.
right
and see,
there.
there's that mermaid necklace in a different color, turquoise. Then you have it in pink, right?
Yes, and I have it in several colors. Yeah, I had it in like golds.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I told you, like they just throw it up
just
there,
do it.
perfect timing.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
That's
They
great.
give us a tan when we need
They
one.
do. We're like, tan, please. We're like, all
They
right.
haven't been able to take any pounds off of us.
I
though.
know. I know it.
They're not miracle
Make me
workers.
a little slimmer on
They're not miracle workers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know more information about your journey in network marketing because everybody that knows Kristi and I knows as well knows that we have had
That's how we met.
experience. That's how we met, and it was. It's been. I had never done anything in the network marketing industry before, but I was one of those that I didn't think anything badly about it. I just, you know, I bought products from people
Right.
that were in the industry. if I liked the products and I liked them, I would support them. I'd have parties. I had no idea the growth and development that I
grew so much by being in that.
Yes.
And I still am in the company.
Still involved.
We're still involved.
Yeah.
I'll never not be involved in Nerium. I loved it.
Right.
I love it now. I still love it.
Right.
But I've learned so much. And as I continue on doing other things, I realize, thank God I did that, because I wouldn't know.
It prepared you for what you're doing now. But how long were you in network marketing?
Well, I've done several businesses
have.
with network marketing because I was a flight attendant, and flight attendants only work part-time, really.
Right, exactly.
I always dipped my fingers in learning and doing different things. My very first, and I'm happy to say I'm in Dallas, Texas announcing this, was Mary Kay. Mary Kay in 1980.
So awesome.
I did Mary Kay for a couple of years. I actually, on my trips, took the pink bags and did facials and makeup for the flight attendants. They loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I went to every single event that they had us or invited us to, where there were speakers.
Right.
I went to like a getaway up in Big Bear Mountains in California for the weekend, and just learned from experts on how this industry works, and I just I eked the whole thing. And the one thing I remember, and I know anyone that's a Mary Kay person will be happy to hear me say, it's God first, family second, business third. And that was a really great learning, and I completely connected with it because that's me,
right?
And so that was one of the things that really stuck with me.
Well, I think it's people don't realize that formal education will make you a living, but self-education is what's going to make you a fortune. And that's really the basis of the network marketing industry. Is you learn personal development at such a deeper level. It's phenomenal.
I totally agree with you.
It's phenomenal.
And so I did Mary Kay. I did in my former marriage, I did a telephone card before we had cell phones.
Right.
And so I've done quite a few things. We had our own office, and I learned a lot by having that, because you're not really, you don't really need an office in network marketing. So, you learn all these things as you go along. And then with my chocolate business, I really dove into it 100%. And my husband was very, very supportive. And we did that for 10 years, and I grew a huge team, and I did very, very well, and I loved it, and the products were, of course, wonderful. And that's the thing that people don't realize. When they hear network marketing, they say, oh, well, they have to up the price. Well, it's because the products are always better than you could buy normally.
Right.
Like this chocolate, you couldn't buy it anywhere like that.
Right. It is true.
And so, now I've actually been introduced to another chocolate company that I'm going to probably get, very involved with. And I'm going to make that announcement in January.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love chocolate.
Yeah.
I know. Who doesn't like chocolate?
Yeah. And
my weakness.
Chocolate and jewels.
Chocolate and jewels go together really, really well.
They do.
Exactly.
And,
wine.
and it's a beautiful chocolate that is made by a lady named Dorinda, and it's called Dorinda's Chocolates.
And she's from E-Woman Network, isn't she?
She's an E-Woman Network. Yes, she's a platinum member.
I love
And I
that.
met her through E-Women, but her partner, Kathy, is somebody that was in the other chocolate business. And I knew her from there, so we kind of connected. And so from there,
That's awesome.
but that's what's great about network marketing. It's like you run into people again and again that you know.
Definitely.
And especially when you go to a convention like that big E-Women convention that we went to, which was
definitely.
wonderful. Yeah. And so that's what kind of brought me through to where I am. And then that gave me, I think, the courage to have my own business.
Yes, exactly.
And yet I would never, ever say that that I would not look into doing network marketing again if it was the right product. And that's, and that was the
You've
thing
got to
for
be
me.
passionate about the product.
Right.
You find something that you love that you can put your heart and soul into.
Exactly.
But I think you said something that's really key. And I know Kristi and I have talked about this before, which is it gives you the courage to do things that you wouldn't have done because it gets you out of your comfort zone.
It does.
I mean, one of the things that I'm real big into is laughter. Laughter is the best medicine.
It is.
And I want people to be really silly, but really what I want people to do is just get out of their comfort zone. If you're so serious all the time, doing silly things, it's awkward, and it's something you don't normally do, and it gets you out of your comfort zone. Network marketing for most people is something they've never done. It gets them out of their comfort zone. And
absolutely,
we know so many people, including ourselves, that we've done things since that just even like the shows that we do now. I mean, we wouldn't
That
have
was
just
totally
jumped into something had we not. You kind of have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and then you realize,
and then you grow.
You grow,
and then you grow.
and then you don't. Then you're not uncomfortable.
And then when the next thing comes, you're like,
exactly.
Yes,
you just jump
I'll
in.
do it.
Exactly.
Yes. I can do the other thing, right?
That went okay. I didn't die. Right?
I didn't die.
No, saying
still here.
yes. I think you're right, Jen.
Yes.
I really agree with you. Is saying yes to something new is probably the best thing I ever did.
Right.
And I've just said that's how I've lived my life is just going for it.
Yes.
You're not gonna fall apart.
You're not gonna break.
You're not gonna break. Yeah. You're not gonna hurt anybody by trying.
Right.
And if you talk to any successful person, they've tried a lot of things.
Oh, absolutely. That's when people that are successful, they've just tried more things and they've fallen down more, but they get up.
Right.
And that's the difference is how fast you get up after you fall, because it's not that you're not going to fall. It's just how fast you get up afterwards. And then even, Kristi and I were talking today about how, we all have our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is really what's ruling us. You've got crazy thoughts in that subconscious brain of yours. And sometimes you wake up in the morning, or sometimes for me, it's late at night. Usually when I get up in the morning.
Sometimes at night, yeah.
But for me, it's when I get up and I'm like running. I plan my tomorrow before tomorrow begins. I'm set. But it's late at night for me when I'm in bed. If anything is going to creep in there, it's like, what? Say what?
Or if you're feeling a little under the weather. Creep in when you're a little weak.
But that's what Kristi was saying is she said, woke up this morning to some of my old negative and it's tapes is really what it is. But the cool thing is,
but it didn't get me.
No, it didn't get you.
No, because I said no.
Exactly. You're like,
get back.
I know. It's like I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here.
I've seen this before.
I've seen this episode.
It's like my father used to always say, we're all in charge of our own happiness, and it starts with being positive.
That's exactly.
I mean, you can start your day being negative or positive, and I drive my husband crazy because I wake up positive every single morning.
Right.
And he just looks at me and goes, "Really?"
Yes.
But he's used to me now. So.
Right, he's used to you.
Yeah.
Do you wake up real talkative?
Yes.
I love it. I'm that way
My
too.
sister's that way. Yeah.
I'm that way.
I'm like when I wake up, I'm awake.
Yes.
And I just now I've learned to just try and be quiet, and just do my my things until he starts to talk to me.
That's it. Well, now, are you a coffee drinker? I am not a coffee drinker. I just wake up and I've got all this energy also.
Me too. But I will drink coffee sometimes. Okay. Like I had some this morning. Sometimes when it's cold, coffee sounds good. But like in the summer, I never drink coffee.
Because that's what's funny is I've got some friends that, they got to wake up. They have their little routine. They got to get their coffee. Don't drink. Don't talk to them.
I know.
Turn the lights up too high.
Now, if you're one of those people, let us know. Let us know if you have to have
Who
your
wakes
coffee
up
in the
talking
morning.
and when their feet hits the
Who
floor?
wakes up happy?
I wake up happy talking live.
Yeah.
And,
and I wake up pretty
go.
fast too.
Yeah, I do
It's
too.
like when I'm awake, I'm awake. And now it doesn't mean I get out of bed.
Right.
But I'm awake.
Ditto.
Get your phone. What do they say? Don't grab your phone. Who said
I know.
that? Don't grab your phone right away.
You shouldn't. I mean, you really shouldn't. I mean, we're getting addicted to these phones, and one of the things that I really do try to do is I'm getting into the habit of trying to only check my emails twice a day. To not look at the phone as much because you just don't need to. It's a time suck. Right. I mean, we need these phones, folks, but it is also a time suck. So you need to manage your phone use instead of your phone managing you.
That's right.
Very good advice.
Okay, that's my
I
advice.
will try to remember
that's my
that.
tip for the day.
I do let the phone get me sometimes.
Right,
I'm
right.
like, who's texting me?
I know, right? It's like
We all do.
I got a call.
We all do. I know. My
So
son
that's
just
really
called
great
me.
advice. And especially during the holidays when you're with family
Yes.
and you're trying to enjoy yourself, put your phone down.
Exactly.
People can wait.
I was actually at an event, and I'm gonna promote. It was a networking event that a friend invited me to, and the woman who was running the event made everybody put their phone up. And I thought that was so awesome.
Oh, yeah. Was I there?
No, you weren't.
That's called being in the moment,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
They said, put your
you
phone
told me about
up.
it. I was like, I feel like I was there.
And I liked it. I
Yeah.
really did. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to do.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not a bad thing to do at all.
It's not
And
at
the
all.
kids, they're worse than us, y'all.
Oh, I know,
I'm
definitely.
serious.
They are worse than
They
us.
definitely are. I'm definitely going to have this.
I know it.
love it.
Now, do you have any events that you're going to be doing? Are you going to be at the eWoman Network? Are you going to be at the December 6th?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to have a table there.
Okay, wonderful.
And so you can find that on your website and the eWomen website.
Right.
You can tell people about that.
And I will get the link to the event and I'll put it in the comment box because you're not going to want to miss that. And like you said,
I have a lot of new stuff coming
okay,
too, so
I
that'll
love that.
be fun.
So December 6th,
Yeah,
everybody,
December
December 6th, Coyote Ridge Golf Club. It's phenomenal. And you can pick out whatever you want. Just come. We're going to have a bunch of different vendors and things, but this will be a must.
And we can put you in touch with Deborah anytime. So.
Yes, anytime you need any of these
I'd love
goodies.
that. I also wanted to give a plug to Stronger Than Espresso.
Yes.
They're doing a
Yes.
fundraiser for abused women, and I'm going to be part of that. And that's this Wednesday, and it's from 5 to 9 p.m. at the El Dorado Country Club.
Okay, wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I have that on Glitz Glam Jewels. If you go to Glitz Glam Jewels, Facebook, Instagram, website, it will be on all of those. All of those I have, on there, so you can find out information and you can go and, register for the event.
You do a lot of philanthropic work, and I love it. I mean, you are always giving back and donating and being involved and. I
think that's important.
I agree. I think you have to give to receive.
I really do. It's kind of how I roll, and I've always done it that way. And, I've come to Texas, and I've been here a year, and I have found that the Texan people are so giving, and they have so many events for that kind of, philanthropic events. And so
different than other areas?
Well, more than California. I mean, California has a lot and there are a lot of events, but I found that there's a lot more for women to get involved in here. There's a few, but it was more crafty stuff that I would find there, but there's a lot more higher end events that you can find here where people are really spending money and giving and helping other people, which I love. And so that's why I've donated necklaces and earrings to quite a few events.
Right.
And,
it's so important.
And I'm happy to do it because, I really want to help people, with their philanthropic, events that they have.
And there's so many, and you really just have to go. One of the things I tell people and I teach my kids is, we all have a amazing heart within us, and you hear so many stories and so many different causes, but then there's a story or a cause that really tugs at your heart,
right? And
you can't stop thinking about it, and that's the prompting of, okay, this is where you are supposed to do and give more. And you have to go with that because in order to receive, you do have to be giving. I mean, you got to have your hands open to receive, and that means you're giving. And I love that because you totally do have a giving heart.
Well, I just think that it's really important, and it's what I was taught and what God wants us to do.
Yes, definitely.
That's what I feel in my heart. There's one other group that I really support, and they're in California, and it's a lady named Debbie, and she has Project Cuddle, and I've done a lot of events with her, and she saves babies.
Oh, wow.
And
like holding babies?
Well, no, what she does is she has really helped women that felt like they had nowhere to go, that were hiding. Or they would give their babies away, or they'd put them in trash cans.
Oh, no.
That kind of a thing. Yeah. So she reaches out to the desperate. And she's saved over, I think it's 850 babies in, the years that I've known her. It's amazing.
Wow.
And, just the other day, a friend of mine in California ran into her, and such a small world, you know. She said, she started talking, and my friend said, "Do you know Deborah Thorne?" And Debbie said, "No."
Debbie Sabatino?
No, that's Diane.
Okay, Diane.
No, this was another friend of mine, Tracy. And so it's just such a small world that when you start talking and about helping other people, it's amazing how small the world gets. And you really, so I always like to give her a shout out, projectcuddle.com. It's a wonderful organization. If you haven't heard about it, look it up.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I do try to reach out and help her too.
I love that. Well, the network marketing company that we're involved with, Nerium International, does a lot. Really, one of the largest corporate sponsor, if not the largest corporate sponsor for Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not just with money, but also with bigs. I'm a big, and it has changed my life. It's phenomenal.
Yes.
We also, the mastermind that I facilitate, that Kristi's involved with, every year we pick a different philanthropic, and this year we're working with the Nancy Lieberman Charities.
That's right.
Which is really giving back to the kids. I've just got a heart for kids.
Right.
I look at, the kids are our future, and I look at some children don't have the same opportunities and resources and family life. And, I tell people we were helping raise money for kids this summer, getting them into camp. And what people don't realize is some of these kids that went to that summer camp, the lunch that they were fed is more substantial than anything else that they will get in their home. And that's people don't realize. I mean, it's just you have to give. And here we are at the giving time of year.
Absolutely. And actually tomorrow's Giving Tuesday.
Oh. Well, yeah, there you go. Giving Tuesday. We've got to
think
give.
about that. Tomorrow's Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
And so, if you want to reach out to whoever it is that you like to share and give. Yeah, and definitely. And I just had a new grandson, so I know what you're talking about with a shout out to my daughter, Christina. And, so I know what you're saying about children. They're the future. I look at this little baby who's 2 months old, and I just go, oh my gosh, the future is right in front of my eyes.
Right, exactly.
Then we have Terry Rivera next Monday on too.
Oh, wonderful. Terry Rivera is a great friend of ours.
I love Terry.
Who's also
and she's
really big
working
into
so
human
hard
trafficking.
For human trafficking.
Yes.
And there's just so much in the news about it lately.
I know.
So that's going to be an interesting program. I will definitely be tuning in to hear
that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great show. I love that.
Yes.
She's excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, so along with all the glitz and glamour, we have to also remember to
give
back.
That's right. Glitz, glamour, and give.
And give. Yes, I like that. That might be my Christmas.
That could be your party
tag, right? My party tag.
Glitz,
glam, and give.
That's right.
I love that. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Three minds.
I know. 3 minds are better than 2.
That's right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So.
Well, you're going to give us a gift, Kristi.
I'm going to give you all a gift of song today.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm going to be singing a Christmas song called Please Come Home for Christmas. Bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. No, choirs will be singing Silent Night. Oh, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations, just as sure as the stars shine above. Oh, babe, this is Christmas. Christmas, my dear. That time of year to be with the one you love.
beautiful.
So we're starting the Christmas spirit
That got
off.
me right in the spirit.
I know, and it made me think of the movie A Star Is Born. Have y'all seen that movie?
No, but I need to.
I
want to see
the
it.
movie.
I do want to see it.
Go see
I
the
do too.
movie. I thought about Kristi. I thought about you the whole time because it's about this. Obviously, it's the same story, but that's made over and over. Have you seen it yet, Ziggy? Okay, you got to see it. I mean,
Is it a girl chick? I mean, flick?
Lady Gaga.
Chick flick?
Lady Gaga was amazing. Bradley Cooper was amazing.
And I love Bradley Cooper.
And I love both of them. They're both great artists.
They were great.
Yeah.
But I thought about Kristi the whole time. So
I
you got to
wanna
see it.
Awesome. So we have to go see it. It's
Yes.
on our list.
I definitely
do.
want to.
That
We
and
need
also Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, I know. I got to go.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard great stuff
Yes.
about that
I heard that
too.
was great.
Yeah.
We're going to
Definitely.
see that.
You got to see that, Ziggy, right? That's not a chick flick.
Bohemian Rhapsody. The story of Queen.
Well, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting everybody in the Christmas spirit, and it's been a great show. I'm definitely this is mine, just so you know. This is amazing. I'm thinking about that too. It was great having you on the show, Deborah.
Well,
thank you so much.
I really enjoyed being
We
here
love
with you,
you.
ladies. Oh
And
my gosh,
thank
I hope
you,
you'll
Jen.
invite me another time.
Of
We
course,
totally will.
And I'll bring more
absolutely.
jewels and we'll have more fun. This is just
Absolutely.
so fun to sit and talk to you guys.
I know it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. And
Yes.
share the love and share our stories. It's wonderful. Thank you for
is.
having me. I really
And we want to
appreciate
wish
it.
everyone a safe and happy holiday, and we'll be back next Monday at 2:00.
Thank you so much.